Okay, folks, Andrew Bobros here. Chargers sign a new linebacker, Tay Crowder. Guys, let's get into it.
Bull Bros!
Okay, folks, always like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. I'm Andrew Bobros. We're talking about everything Chargers. So let's talk a little bit about this. So this is kind of interesting. I'm going to kind of go a little bit of a roundabout way of kind of going into this because I kind of want to read the minds a little bit of what's happening. We did release this gentleman right here, Andrew Trainer, which kind of breaks my heart. I think he was doing pretty well, but Andrew Trainer's been on the team. It was kind of interesting. He was kind of an undisclosed depth chart for the 2023 season. So I think they were hoping he'd come back. He had some injuries specifically, but he spent all of 2022 on the team's IR due to an undisclosed injury. So clearly he may have injured himself again, trying to get back. His status for training camp wasn't clear initially, but now he's listed as a reserve offensive tackle for the team's first depth chart of the summer and presumably back to full health. Well, apparently he's not back to full health, folks. Andrew Trainer did not work again. He's an offensive lineman. He went to William & Mary. Bit of a bummer, right? But that's the reality of the NFL, folks, right? It stands for not for long. Unfortunately, he's no longer with the team. So let's think a little bit about what's happening here. Well, why do we sign a linebacker and let an offensive lineman go? Well, one guy that was kicking butt during both preseason games was Blake Lynch, this gentleman right here. He was killing it. In fact, I was looking at some of his PFF scores. They were super high. They're like around the 80s, killing it. Did really well in both games. And I was very impressed with how he played, I believe even in special teams as well, too. So we've been hearing that he's injured. He did not practice today, according to Daniel Popper. And clearly there's some issues going on with this man's health. So bit of a bummer to hear that, right? So what did we do today? Well, we let Andrew Trainer go. Blake Lynch is a little bit in the middle, of is he bad? Is he good? Is he bad? Is he going to be playing this season? This team clearly wants to bring as many people in as possible. So guess what we did today? We went out and got this gentleman right here. Look, I think it's really interesting to think about, Tae Crowder. Again, he played for the Giants. Mr. Irrelevant, strangely enough. I thought that was really interesting. Mr. Irrelevant. He was actually Mr. Irrelevant in 2022 or 2020, excuse me. Funny enough, though, as of yesterday, 2 days, he worked with the Packers. 2 days ago, he worked with the Packers, and clearly they didn't sign him. And we went out and signed him. So I thought that was really interesting. So think about it as you will, right? I think bottom line, again, the thing that I have been very impressed with this coaching staff is we are here to create depth for this team. Because guess what? Folks like Andrew Trainer, have injuries. These injuries start happening, and unfortunately, they don't get better. And if you can't contribute, can't be part of the team, you can't make it. You know what they say, if you're not, you can't make the club in the tub. So anyways, I'll read a little bit more about Tae Crowder. We'll probably see him quite a bit on, against the Niners, hopefully on Friday. But he's a fourth-year player in the NFL. Spent 3 years with the New York Giants after being selected 7th overall. Again, Mr. Irrelevant. He started 31 of 41 career games, totaling 229 tackles, 122 solo. 9 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 8 passes defended. 6 quarterback hits, 2 forced fumbles. He spent all 2022 with the Pittsburgh Steelers and did not see any action for the Steelers. So he's most likely a practice squad or just a depth guy. He did play linebacker for the University of Georgia and a semifinalist for the Butkus Award winner in 2019. Anyways, bottom line, depth pick, pretty interesting story here. I'm really curious to see what happens with him. Look, bottom line, I'll say this. Look, it's good to see this coaching staff still go out and make moves, right? I know we're about to have our first game against the Dolphins. Well, obviously we're playing the Niners first, but then we're going to be playing the Dolphins. But my point is, we are not stopping at what we have now. We're like, okay, fine. No, we're going to take as many people as we possibly can and make it as competitive as possible, right? We want people to fight for jobs and be competitive and work hard. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I was so impressed with the way our defense has played both preseason games, right? We looked absolutely aggressive and amazing. And guys, Sante Samuel Jr. interview is coming up here very shortly, so we'll probably drop that tomorrow. So guys, look, I'm excited. Tae Crowder, we'll see what he does. Linebacker gives us some more depth, Probably a special team guy is kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen, but who knows, right? So we'll pay attention to that on the game on Friday. So guys, as always, Andrew Bopros, see you all in the next one.